Do I want to know what they thought about my outfit? And no, because I meme it myself. Like the outfit I just wore, I made it a meme before anyone else could, and I was like, yes, I am the little lad, berries and cream, like what do you want from me? So I feel like a lot of the time I'm ahead of the game. What's up guys, it's Ariana Greenblatt, and I will be answering 20 questions for 2024.
There's only one of you in the world, and you're special. Kill them all.
What I did to prepare for the role of Tiny Tina is I played the video game and I watched a bunch of gamers play the video game and I learned a fire trick because she's a little pyro. My dad randomly taught me this match trick where you light a match, put it in your mouth while it's still on fire and then blow the smoke out. I don't know where he learned it, but he taught me it and I practiced until I got it perfect, and that's Tina's little thing. I did all of my own stunts. I feel like that's like my main thing I ask off the get-go. I'm like, I want to do everything I can. And I got really close with my stunt double, so she taught me everything and she let me do it, and it was so much fun. My favorite stunt that I did is actually in the trailer. You see me do this like crazy front flip walkover and I smashed on the detonator. And that was my favorite one. It took the most practice, but it came out really fun.
Time to make it rain with your body parts.
What did I tell you?
Minimal explosions.
I said no explosions.
My limit of playing video games ended at like Among Us and Roblox, especially during that time. It was like 2020, 2021. But my brother is the gamer, he takes the cake, so he taught me everything I know. My favorite line that Tina says, without spoiling, so I'll say one that's in the trailer, is, "We have one thing they don't, baby girl, major issues."
Do you know how many people have died looking for this vault?
We have something they don't, baby girl.
Okay, what?
Major issues.
Let's see, Jamie taught me a lot about kind of reading the energy in the room and moving accordingly. She was always the first one on set, so we kind of made it a race so I could be the first one on set. But something Kate, Jamie, and I noticed is the girls were always in their positions first, and then we were waiting on the guys. All right, hurry up, that's all we'd say. Okay, honestly, if you get it, you get it, but identity fraud on Roblox. That's like all I know about video games, but identity fraud as a movie would be intense, and I'd love to see it. I love old Justin Bieber songs. I know everything. I also know the rap in Rap God, Eminem's song, so I can scream those. But also if you like play a throwback Disney song, I will be screaming those. And Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter most recently, for sure. Probably, yeah. I like, whenever I hear it, I get like transported back into July of last summer, and it's just like the best memories ever, so yeah. She's the coolest. I feel like I cherished my relationship with her so much, and she's the best, so yeah. The first concert I ever went to was Katy Perry. And I lived in Florida, and I had a bright pink wig on, and it was a moment. I've had a crush on so many animated characters, it's probably concerning. I love Nick Wilde from Zootopia, duh. Also, hot take. The water in Moana, just the wave. Don't ask why, there's just something about the wave, and he cares so much about her, and I have a crush on the wave in Moana. My favorite food would definitely be pasta, or like a truffle pasta. Oh my God, so good. And sushi, and French fries. So healthy. And my least favorite would probably be like pickles or tomatoes. Very like specific, but I can't mess with those at all. Like the smell, I don't know how people drink the pickle juice like out of the jar. You're foul, I can't ever do that. But, people. My biggest pet peeve is probably people. I don't know, just a lot of things. Or like eating too loud, or if I'm watching something and like you know I'm like invested in the show or movie I'm watching and you're talking, leave. Like I can't shush you again, it's just not okay. Oh my God, I have literally a crazy list of bucket list things. I want to direct and write my own movie. I want to chop my hair off. I want to go on Hot Ones. So bad. And I think that's it. Or I want someone to get like something, like my face tatted on them or something crazy. I don't know. I would write and direct kind of any genre, but I think I'm most connected to coming of age stories. I feel like there's nothing more complex than a teenage girl's life and story, and I think I would be able to capture it in a very realistic way because I am one currently right now. So yeah, or horror. I'm very connected weirdly to those genres. Irrational fear. I'd say, okay, I am actually scared of like deep waters, like deep sea. I don't know what's down there. I always say we know more about space than we do in the ocean, yet we're having fun in the ocean. Like, get out. You don't need to be there. Also, like slices or like holes, like trypophobia. My mother. Yeah. I see her smiling. Don't look at me. Can't live without her, truly. It brings me joy, but she knows me so well, and she like does everything without me even saying anything. And yeah, whenever she's around, I just know I'm gonna be A-okay. She's like built-in friend, but also like get done. I'm so embarrassing. Okay, so here's the thing. So I get starstruck by a lot of people on these events and carpets, and I see these people in passing, like, wow, that's crazy. And I'm taking it in live on camera. So like, I sabotage myself, but also in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm just like an imposter, so like I'm never gonna meet them or have to talk to them. No, every single person I've freaked out about, I've had to have a conversation with, and I'm just praying that they haven't seen the video.
Barry, Jacob, hey, what's up? I'm here to promote Saltburn. That's actually why I'm here, you guys.
Maybe you can talk about this with Barry tonight.
Yeah, maybe. I'll just like have a casual conversation about it.
You're never. Barbie, you could do it.
No, I'm in love with him. Okay, anyways, sorry, you know.
But yeah, no, the Golden Globes, I was just on kind of like a press tour for Barry. And I have talked to him many times, and he's very chill, cool guy. I would honestly love to work with everyone that I've worked with. I worked with Dylan O'Brien years ago, and I feel like I was too young to like talk to him. But I would love to do a movie with him again too. He's the coolest. We definitely had very similar humor and very dry humor. I remember I was super into like Snapchat filters at the time, and I would just film him and put different filters on him, and he'd be like, what is it now? Like, what is happening? But he's the coolest. We have this like kind of relationship where we like, in interviews, we pretend to hate each other, but we don't. I love Dylan so much. One thing I learned on the Barbie set that I'll never forget would probably just to really bounce off of everyone else's energy, and like however they make you feel works, because a lot of the time when I had scenes with Ryan, he would be so chaotic and confusing, and my natural instinct is to laugh and feel uncomfortable, and it ended up working. And also we had so many moments where like we'd either add a complete new scene or like fully change dialogue and have 20 minutes before we're filming. So Margot, America, and I would be like running our lines in circles and circles. It definitely like practiced my memorization skills for sure. If I were to make a fan account for someone, that is so funny. I'd probably make a fan account for either my best friend, Heaven, just to mess with her, or like Sinjin Drowning, best YouTubers ever. I'd definitely make a fan account for a YouTuber, for sure. And I'd learn how to edit, because you guys on TikTok know what you're doing, and I want to get good, so yeah. If I were to ask the internet one question, what would it be? It would probably be, why do you care so much? Why? Let me know, comments down below. Why do you care so much? Or, God, I'd ask the internet, what is your favorite thing about me? Don't answer that, actually I don't want to know anything what the internet wants to know about me. Why do you care so much, for sure, is my question. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. And I'm like, TBH, do I want to know what they thought about my outfit? And no, because I meme it myself. Like the outfit I just wore, I made it a meme before anyone else could. And I was like, yes, I am the little lad, berries and cream. Like, what do you want from me? So I feel like a lot of the time I'm ahead of the game. But also the internet is so, like, I guess I'd ask, like, what's the next slang gonna be? Because there's always random words that like stick on the internet, like that only lives on the internet. Like if you say it in real life, like you're a bot. But if it's just on the, so like what's the next thing gonna be? What's the next trend? I'd probably ask that. I hope you guys learned a little more about me. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you watch Borderlands.